love bugs to the badass broadcast. Today, we are burning down another outdated idea. This episode is called The Great Unlearning, letting go of shoulds and conditioning. Listen, shoulds are nothing but shackles. They keep you small, scared, and stuck living someone else's version of success. And that is not the vibe here. That ain't it. So we're here to unlearn every single lie you've been sold. It's time to tear it all down and rebuild something that actually feels like you, the raw, real, messy, unfiltered you, because that's where your freedom is. Are you ready to break free? Let's get into it.
It's your time, step into the spotlight, let yourself shine.
All right, let's identify those shoulds that keep you trapped. Every single should that you've been following without question is a brick in the prison that you're building for yourself. I should have a steady 9-to-5 job, or I should have kids by now. I should be married by 30. I should play it safe. Stop. Ask yourself, whose rules am I living by? Who is this? Was it your parents, your teachers, or some imaginary rule book society hands you at birth? Who said these shoulds are the way to success and happiness? Because if it doesn't light you up, if it doesn't set your soul on fire, then you're living someone else's dream, not yours. There is no one-size-fits-all formula for life. The world doesn't need another cookie-cutter version of perfect. It needs you, the real, raw, unpolished, messy you. Okay, so unlearning isn't easy. We know this. Unlearning isn't easy. It is so hard when you've been conditioned to certain things your entire life. But freedom has never been easy in any aspect. So just know that you didn't come this far to stay stuck in a cage of someone else's expectations. Unlearning is about peeling back the layers of programming. Think of it like this. You've been wearing a heavy coat filled with everyone else's opinions, rules, and judgments. And now you're finally unzipping that thing and letting it all fall to the ground. How good does that sound? How good does that sound? This isn't just about rejecting rules for the sake of it. It's about tuning in to what you want, what you feel is right for your life. Your heart, your gut, your intuition have been whispering your truth all along. It's time to start listening. All right, here's an action step for you. So you're going to take your power back. And let's put this into action right now. Grab a notebook and write this down. So first you're going to write every single should that's been running your life. Be honest, be raw. Every single should that's been running your life. Anything you can think of that makes you think I should, write it down. And then 2, we're going to look at the list and cross out every single one that doesn't light you up. If you don't feel a burn in the pit of your stomach when you think I should do this, scratch it out. Scratch it out so hard that you can't even read it anymore. Now, write down what you want instead. What lights your soul on fire? What's the version of success that actually feels good to you? What is that? Put that new list somewhere you'll see it every single day. Your bathroom mirror, your fridge, your phone background. Let it be a reminder that you are in charge now. You create the rules. Now, as I mentioned earlier, and I want you to understand this loud and clear, life is not one size fits all. It is not one size fits all. It has never been one size fits all. It never will be. Not even back in biblical times, not even in the Bible itself. Think about it. If you were to try living by the Bible, where would you even start? Which era? Which people? Which set of rules would you follow? Like, there's so many because the rules weren't carved in stone for eternity. They were constantly changing. They shifted based on the people, the leaders, and what was happening in the world at the time. Why? Because life isn't static. Life is messy. Life is unpredictable and deeply personal. The truth is, what works for me might not work for you. I can share my story. I can tell you how I overcame a certain problem or walk through my own fire. I can even teach you the steps I took to get to the other side. But what I can't do is tell you what you should or shouldn't do because that's not my place. And honestly, it's not anyone's place to tell you what you should or shouldn't do. When we try to live by someone else's rules, whether they come from society, religion, family, or even self-help gurus, we lose touch with the one voice that matters most, our own. Your journey isn't meant to look like anyone else's. It's yours. It's wild. It's unique and completely unapologetic. It's yours. And this is why I always tell people, especially on social media, take what resonates and leave the rest. There's no point in arguing because you disagree or because you feel like somebody should be this way or should be that way. And I have people coming for me quite often because they feel like I should think a certain way or believe a certain way or respond a certain way. And I don't have to. And I'm not sorry. I'm completely unapologetic how I show up. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Because my journey is my own. Your journey is your own. I can help you. I can empower you. What I can't do is tell you what you should or shouldn't do because that is simply not my place. So let's tear up the script that says this is how you're supposed to live. Instead, ask yourself, what feels true to me? What lights me up? What aligns with the person I want to be? Because that's where the magic is, not in following someone else's roadmap, but in creating your own roadmap. This is your permission slip to stop trying to fit your big, bold, limitless self into someone else's tiny box. Because life isn't one size fits all. And you weren't made to blend in. You were made to stand out, love bug. Stand out and be proud about it. All right, let's try this short visualization exercise to step into your true self. If you're not able to find a quiet space or comfortably or safely close your eyes at the moment, feel free to come back to this visualization exercise later. So let's begin. Find a quiet space where you can sit comfortably. Close your eyes and take a deep breath in through the nose. Out through the mouth. Again through the nose. Out through the mouth. Let's step into this moment together. Now imagine yourself standing at the door of a grand room. This room is filled with people, family, friends, co-workers, society's expectations. Each person in that room holds an idea of who they think you should be. As you step inside, you feel their eyes on you, their expectations like a weight pressing down. But then something shifts inside of you. You take a deep breath and say out loud, no more, no more. You reach up and remove the mask you've been wearing, the one that helped you fit in, that kept you safe, but never truly let you shine. You toss it aside. Next, you pull out a rule book filled with all the shoulds and have-tos that never truly felt like yours. With a boldness you didn't know you had, you rip it in half. The sound echoes through the room. You declare, this is who I am. Take it or leave it. In that moment, you stand taller, lighter, freer. Look around the room. Some faces might be shocked, others in awe, and a few even smiling with pride. But the most important thing, you feel unstoppable. That's the energy we're claiming today. Take another deep breath in. Breathe out through your mouth. Feel that freedom, that power, that authenticity radiating through your entire being. As you exhale, imagine locking that feeling in your heart, ready to carry it with you wherever you go. Now slowly open your eyes and return to the present moment. But remember, that energy, that power, that freedom, it's always within you. You just have to claim it. Now, I don't know if anything specific came up for you during that exercise. If it did, I would love to know more about it. So feel free to hit me up on any of my socials. If you'd like to share your story, or if you just want to talk about it privately, that's cool too. But one of the things that came up for me, which I wasn't expecting, it made me think about my divorce. And I remember it was in progress a long time before I announced it to anyone. I had changed my name on Facebook and everything, and I never really made an announcement. Nobody had any idea that there was even problems, because I just generally didn't let people in my life like that. And so I already knew it was going to be a hell of a shock to a lot of people, especially my church family. And I remember making a long post because I wanted to stop any foolery before it started, to let people know, hey, I don't need your pity. I don't need your suggestions, any of that. This is not asking for your opinion, nothing. Unless you send in money or food, me and my kids are fine. We'll take, your well wishes and prayers and all that good stuff, but like, just don't come with nothing sideways. You can keep all that to yourself. Of course, there were still some people who hit me in the inbox, suggested I might need therapy and all the things, because, that's what they went through. So they figured, I might too. But one of the things that made me feel most powerful about the whole process, which was not an easy process, there was a struggle, there was sadness, it's a 15-year relationship coming to an end. So there was all of those things, but one of the things that made me feel so powerful is that I had the courage to finally step up and go through with it. I had the courage to follow my heart against everybody else's should, because everybody's looking at me like, oh my gosh, how are you going to get a divorce and you have 6 kids? Because people think, you should, fix it, work it out, whatever. And so it was so freeing to let go, to take that mask off and say, look, I'm following my heart. I'm sorry if you can't follow yours, but this is me. And this is what I'm choosing for me. And that felt amazing. And I just really went back to that moment just now doing this visualization exercise. All right, love bugs. So this is it. This is the wrap up. I definitely want to shout out again, a reminder, the waiting list for the Unstoppable Ascensions Group Coaching Program for beta testers is now open. So beta testers get an insane 80% off the full program and a chance to shape the program. Early bird registration kicks off in 2 weeks, and no one else will ever be offered lifetime access, period. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to not only shape the program, but get lifetime access to the program. Every update, every coaching call, all that. Access to me, free one-on-one calls, all that stuff. All that included for life. So the beta tester program kicks off in March, and spaces are super limited, of course, because this is beta testing. I can't have 50 people beta testing. That's a bit much. So it's definitely super limited. So if you are ready to start your unstoppable ascension, head over to unstoppablebadass.me. Again, that's .me, not .com. unstoppablebadass.me. Or shoot me a DM on socials. And don't wait, because your time is now. Your unstoppable ascension starts now. And now let's seal this episode with some power. Here's your daily affirmation. I break free from the shoulds. I create my own rules, and I live boldly, fiercely, and authentically as myself. Take a deep breath and let that affirmation sink in. Remember, love bug, you are an unstoppable badass. You are worthy, and you are rewriting the rules. Let's get it. Until next time, stay bold, stay unapologetic, and keep owning that badassery.
Shake off the doubt, let the fear collapse. Step into your power, no turning back. Unstoppable spirit, hear the call. This is your anthem to conquer it.
Want to keep this momentum going? Here's how you can take it to the next level. Join my community, Elevation of Love, your ultimate space for soulful self-love, mindset mastery, and badass transformation. Book your free badass breakthrough session. Let's tackle what's holding you back. If you're loving this badass energy, consider making a donation to help keep these empowering episodes coming. Subscribe, rate, and share this broadcast with someone who needs a spark of badassery in their life. I'll catch you on the next episode of the Badass Broadcast. Let's get it.
This is your space to own your truth. Unleash your power, embrace your roots. No masks, no fakes, just authenticity. You're magnetic, fierce, the one to be. With every word, let your spirit soar. This is the podcast you can't